Hey guys, again, this is Mr. E again with you guys on another video. I wanted to continue with the synonyms. So if you didn't watch there's three video I already post. So that's the fourth one. So if you didn't have a chance to watch the first three, so please go back and watch them. This is another video that will help you with your synonyms that can help you. Synonym, same thing. Another word to say the same thing. And while I'm going to those videos, you see I give you a little bit more than that I'm supposed to. I give you a little bit more nuggets, little help, little hint that can also help you pick up a few more points. Never know, one question can save you on the exam. Okay. Reduction. When you stay with reduction, reduce to lessen, to reduce, diminishing, to diminish, to decrease. That's reduction. That's why I say reduction of premium. It reduce the next year premium. Reduce paid up. It's a policy that the face amount goes down. It's reduced. Retention. Retain. Retain. To keep. To retain. To hold. Hold on to. Separate account. Oh la la. Did say we are going to talk about separate account. There's general account. Also there's a separate account. The separate account is that's where the asset held in the separate account in a form of like anything that's variable. Okay. So if you have a variable life insurance, so you do have a separate account. This is the separate account. This is where the investment goes because part of it is investment, part of it is insurance. If you have a variable annuity, so also there is a separate account. So that's asset that held separate from the general account. So they're not in the same account. And don't forget anything that variable, you need 2 licenses to sell it. A life license and a security license. And also you have to register with FINRA as the agent. And also the company register with the SEC. And then SEC, FINRA, and the insurance department regulate variable products. So sometimes instead of give them, when somebody buy a buyer's guide, I'm sorry, when somebody buy a variable product, you don't give them a buyer's guide, you give them a prospectus, not a buyer's guide. Solicitation. Solicitation is offered to sell. Every time you might go to a place every now and then, they say no solicitation. That's mean please do not come here to offer something for sale. No solicitation. Solicitation means you have to have a license to do it. If you're doing solicitation, you better make sure you have a license. Without that, you can get in trouble with the state. Stipulated means stated, usually in a legal document. Okay, so if you see the word stipulated, it means stated. Suitability. Suitability is mean appropriate, suitable. Is that if this product I'm recommend for this client, is it suitable for the client? Stockholder, meaning shareholder. It means investor. That's why on a stock company, when the shareholder or the stockholder or the investor receive the dividend, it's taxable because it's new money to the stockholder or the shareholder or the investor. They mean the same thing. But while if it was a mutual company, the dividend would be not taxable because it was return of unused premium. So understand the difference between stock company and mutual company. Tax deductible. So when something is tax deductible, it means it's gonna lower taxable income. So your tax you're gonna have to pay will be lower because you have some deduction. Tax deferred, you're gonna pay taxes at a later time. We did explain what deferred means later. But except you never see somebody say, "Hey, I'll see you deferred." Nobody gonna say, "What? Are you crazy?" But people use "I'll see you later." They cannot say, "Well, I'll see you deferred." Jesus, that sounds crazy. Tax free, just like you say, is tax free, so you don't pay taxes. No tax. Oh, unbundled, so it's separate, not together. So there is time you bundle your coverage. Sometimes you not bundle your coverage. It's separate. Uncertainty is a chance, possibility. Uncertainty is a chance, possibility. So when you're uncertain, there's a possibility, there's a chance. Unilateral, one-sided. Uni mean one-sided. Make a promise, which is the insurance company, because the insurance company say, "I promise I'm gonna pay the death benefits once I receive the proof that the insured died." Uni, one-sided, one party make a promise. Unilateral. Universal life. When you see the word universal life, please look for flexible premium policy. Flexible is the keyword. Flexible. Flexible policy or adjustable policy. In adjustable policy, it's like a universal life. But in when it comes to an adjustable, you have a lot of flexibility. You can change from a whole life to a term, from a term to a whole life. That's what flexible, universal life is. Variable life. Variable life, fluctuating. And you did learn that word already. When something is variable, it fluctuates, it changes, it goes up and down. The reason something variable goes up and down because part of it is investment. It's not fixed. It's very. Waiver. Well, to give up, to relinquish, to give up. Waiver of premium. Waive your rights. Whole life mean permanent. It's been continuous straight life. Cash value. Okay. Term mean temporary. Pure protection. Term mean is something that's temporary, and is pure protection. Rebating is an endorsement to buy something. When somebody doing rebating, it's an endorsement to do something. Kids used to do that a lot. When something goes wrong, they say, "Well, I'm gonna have to tell mommy. I'm gonna have to tell daddy." So in order for them not to tell, guess what? You have to say, "You have to give me something. You have to give me half of your food." Or you got to give me $5 from your money or $2 from your money so I don't tell. That's called rebating, an inducement. Okay. Adhesion or addition. Addition. I'm just kidding. Adhesion. Adhesion, right? Okay. It's just like some people say, how do I say this word? I don't know. Okay. Adhesion, however you want to say it. But you see the word. Adhesion mean take it or leave it. Adhesion mean accept it or reject it. Either you accept it or you reject it. Okay, you can't make changes. If you don't like it, it's okay. The contract is the contract. That's why an insurance contract is an adhesion contract. It means that you can't change what's on it. It is what it is. Either you accept it or you reject it. Take it or leave it basis. Also, insurance contract is a unilateral contract, meaning that one party make a promise. Also, insurance is a conditional contract because certain conditions also have to be met. Insurance also is aleatory contract, unequal value, exchange of unequal value. So, a lot of terminology you have to learn. Dividend is money paid to the policy owner, right? And or they pay to the investor, to the stockholders or the shareholder. Okay, it can be taxed and it can be non-tax. If it's not taxed, it's called non-taxable. That's when it's that dividend they pay to the policy owner. If it is that dividend tax, they pay to the investor or the shareholder or the stockholders. Churning, on the other hand, churning is an exchange. When somebody make an exchange, those are bonus, by the way. It's churning mean an exchange when you exchange someone policy for the sole purpose of making commission. So a lot of people doing those things, they make people change their policy. It's not because in their best interest, but the only reason they do it so they can put money in their pocket. That's not good. That's illegal. That's not the way you do business. Churning, it's illegal. Twisting. Twisting is when you make somebody exchange, you exchange somebody, I mean, you exchange someone policy with another insurance company, even though it's not good for them. Even though it's not good for the client, you ask them to change it. For example, you could work for ABC company and you don't like ABC company anymore. Now you go to XYZ company and you tell all your clients, I'm no longer working for ABC company. Since you are my client at ABC company, I want you to follow me to join me in XYZ company. This is called twisting. Even though it's not in the best interest, you make a move anyway. I hope this is help you out. There's more words that we could put into this slide, but that's all for now. I hope you watch those videos that help you out. If you like them, just give me a thumbs up, share, like, put some comments if you like those, if you like this content. And if I don't see too many, that's telling me you guys don't like this type of content. But since I already make those videos, tell me that don't make any more, because that's not helpful. Because I want to make sure when you guys come to the MS University, you can learn everything that can help you pass the exam. Because don't forget, we have only one goal here, to help you pass your state exam the first time. Good luck, and I wish you all success. Again, if you need help, you can scan that QR code if you need help, more question, more concern, or you want to join our organization, you can feel free to do that. One love. Peace out.